This past February, over 4,700 people joined us from 58 countries. I'm still completely blown away by that. The energy, the chat, there's over 10,000 chat messages, and the event's only from 1 to 4 p.m. Eastern time, by the way. The ideas, like everything, the people, the kindness that is in this event is unbelievable. And our big goal for 2026 is 7,000 registrants. Hey friends, happy day after Giving Tuesday. I hope you are still feeling electrified by everybody that came together yesterday in the world's largest day around generosity. Pretty incredible when you think about it. So whether you dove all the way in and had a big festive celebration yesterday, big fundraising day, or you played it more chill, it's still a really amazing spirit that I think embodies really the kickoff to generosity and the holidays and December, which I can't believe we're in December. This year has gone by so fast. I think that's probably in part of having a 2.5-year-old now running around. But today I wanted to share some very exciting news and some announcements, as I have been very focused on making it a priority to build a community to support you in building your recurring revenue, your monthly giving program, your communities. And this is what it's about. Really the power of it, how it's grown, where we're going next. And the announcement is centered, there's a couple actually, but the first one is going to be around the Sustainer Slack group. I'm going to talk about some exciting updates for the upcoming Monthly Giving Summit. And for those of you really dreaming and thinking about what's next in 2026, I'm going to share some brand new details about my Masterminds. Yes, there's an S on that now. And some retreat opportunities in person that are all going to become available to you now. So let's start with the first one. This is my day after Giving Tuesday gift. A few weeks ago, I surprised our OG original Sustainer Slack members with some big news. And now it is publicly official for everyone. The Sustainer Slack group is now completely free. Completely free, $0.00 to be a part of it. If you have been listening to Missions to Movements, this podcast for a while, you will know this community, this Slack group, was born out of the first Monthly Giving Summit in 2024. The event was so powerful. It blew my mind. I had no idea that nearly 3,000 people from over 40 countries were going to come together, connecting over what works and what doesn't around growing really sustainable programs. And when it ended, there was a question that came up in LinkedIn posts. There were comments throughout the event, like, how do we keep this conversation going? Oh my gosh, it would be amazing if we could get together. And I was like, how do I actually facilitate that virtually? And so I decided to build the Sustainer Slack group. And it is a space for you, for nonprofit professionals around the world to really keep the energy of MGS alive. And I picked Slack because it's a platform that many of you use for work already. I didn't want it to feel like an additional platform. From maybe some of you there is. They also have a Slack for nonprofits discount. There's the ability to use it for free. So I just wanted it to feel hopefully easy to just access. And since it was opened, it is turned into something I never could have imagined. This group has become such an amazing community that collaborates and shares encouragement and emails and best practices. And every month we host 3 different events. Office hours with me. It's 30 minutes, office hours with me, where you can get live feedback and guidance. There's an expert Q&A, also 30 minutes, from some of truly the kindest and brightest minds in fundraising. We recently had the Giving Tuesday team, shout out to them. And then we do a 60-minute working huddle where we co-work, we brainstorm, and you build. So you come to this working huddle. It's just, these are all calendar invites on your calendar. And the working huddle is just meant for you to get something done. And we are accountability partners for each other. So in the Slack group, I kind of prompt everybody, what are you working on for the next hour? What do you need support with? Everybody puts what they're going to work on. Some questions might arise. We give feedback. And at the end, we say what we completed. And it's meant to be just an accountability hour to work on monthly giving in your organization. And now all of that is completely free. So you will get calendar invites for every session, access to the private Slack space, and just join this community that's all about generosity. I will put the link in the show notes for you to access it. It's honestly one of my favorite things. You can also just go to positiveequation.com and at the top, click on resources, and then you'll be able to join. Just click on Sustainer Slack group and you can join. Because I just like this podcast, and this is this March will be 3 years of recording, which also is bananas. But I believe that when we're learning together, we all rise together. So now, speaking of community, and the reason that the Slack group even exists is because of the Monthly Giving Summit. So officially, registration is open for the 2026 Monthly Giving Summit. Mark your calendars, February 25th and 26th, because we're going big this year. This past February, over 4,700 people joined us from 58 countries. I'm still completely blown away by that. The energy, the chat, there's over 10,000 chat messages, and the event's only from 1 to 4 p.m. Eastern time, by the way. The ideas, like everything, the people, the kindness that is in this event is unbelievable. And our big goal for 2026 is 7,000 registrants. So I would like to invite every single one of you to sign up. The link again is in the show notes. You can go to positiveequation.com. It is right there on the homepage. You can also go to monthlyGivingSummit.com and join us. There's 4 different ways to get involved, from free, and then there's VIP packages that also include some extra workshops or some one-on-one time with me, like whatever you feel like you need in this moment to support you in building your monthly giving programs. The sessions right now are coming together beautifully. One of our keynote speakers has already been announced, Ariana Carrig. She is the founder and CEO of Little Words Project. If you do not know her, she makes the little bracelets. It was really big for all the Swifties, but the bracelets that have kind words on them, she started making them in her college dorm room as a way to spread kindness and connection because she experienced bullying. And fast forward, Little Words Project is now a global movement all around reminding people to be kind to themselves and to others. And so her keynote, The Power of Little Words, is really going to explore what we say not only to our supporters, but also to ourselves, how it really shapes belief, belonging, and the communities that we build. Because that's really what monthly giving is about bringing people in, making them part of our community. So her story is unbelievable. So just get ready to be inspired by who I believe is an incredible woman, really defining the power of words, one bracelet and one believer at a time, which is the theme, the believer blueprint, which is so important to me because I think a blueprint of your monthly giving is about a plan. How do you put a plan into place? And one of the favorite ways to do that is our case study rooms. They are back by popular demand. We have 3 case study rooms. They are each curated by your monthly giving program size. And you will hear from 2 peers in each room a specific case study about their strategies, from pre-launch to 500, from 500 to 5,000, 5,000 plus, about how they're growing their programs. And so you can really hear directly from somebody about where you're at and how it's relevant, and get live Q&A time with them to dig into their strategies. And then something new we're adding along the lines of a blueprint is interactive workshops. So these are going to be curated to give you actionable working things to do alongside an expert. So you will brainstorm and take action on a specific topic and walk away with either something done or very real ideas that you can implement immediately, because I want you to leave feeling energized, connected, inspired, but also like I got this. I have a plan to take and leave. So again, head to monthlyGivingSummit.com to RSVP, or you can grab your spot right from my homepage at positiveequation.com. So it's February 25th and 26th. Kick off the new year with some clarity, some new community, some new people. And then let's go ahead and shift into, if you're looking for, you're like, great, I'm going to be at the summit. That's amazing. But I really want to work. How can I work with you in 2026? And I've been thinking a lot about this. Traditionally, I have had my monthly giving mastermind. So this is for if you are an organization that is ready to build your monthly giving program or relaunch. Right now, if your monthly giving is just a checkbox on your donation form, this is for you. I will be going into my 8th round. So we've launched 28 monthly giving programs, which is so exciting that we're about to cross 30. And this is the spring group. It is 4 months long. It is limited to 5 organizations. It's going to start mid-January. This is the very intimate, done with you experience. We define your monthly giving program, the name, the promise. We build your monthly giving landing page. We do the copy. We do the graphics. We optimize your giving with your donation tools, your tech stack. We have templates for your emails to launch, your email welcome series, your annual plan, retention strategy, all of that. This is not a course that you just watch. This is us working with you across all of these things and really giving you a guide that follows the 5-step framework of my book, if you've picked that up before. So if that sounds like the season that you are in, you can go to, again, my website, click on monthly giving, and you can go right to the mastermind and apply. The applications are closing December 8th. So right around the corner. So make sure to fill that out, get that in, limited to 5 organizations, very intimate. And then secondly, every time I've wrapped a mastermind, there's been like, well, where do we go next? And I always lead them now to the Slack group. But oftentimes there's more requested, like we want more accountability. How do we work with you? How do we learn from others still in a more deeper capacity? And so if you are an organization that you're like, I already have monthly donors, whether you have 100 or you have 10,000, 20,000, I invite you and I encourage you to be a part of the mini mastermind. This is an annual program with the optional retreat. It's going to start in January. It's capped at 40 people for the year. It's $199 a month. Or if you're an alumni to the mastermind program, there's a discount available for you. So if you already have a monthly giving program, but you're craving more strategy, accountability, community, whether you have churn rates, we're really trying to work on our annual plan. We want to like any of those questions. You're trying to go deeper. This is your space. There's going to be quarterly one-on-one strategy calls with me. So we're going to look at your data. We're going to look at your campaigns. We're going to talk about capacity. We're looking at 90-day plans. So that every 90 days, we're able to come back and talk about where we're going next and review. There will be monthly group calls that are curated by your program size. So you're meeting with peers at your same level. So it could be 5 of you of one size. It could be 10 of you at one size. And so it's really meant to, again, bring you together. There will be a private Slack channel just for this 40 group of people for feedback, for ideas more on a daily basis. So outside of the quarterly and the monthly. And then this group, these 40 people are going to be invited, the only ones invited to the optional 1.5-day in-person retreat in Atlanta, Georgia. It's about 30 minutes south of the airport, Serenbe. It's beautiful, very like farm to table. We're going to have a house we do our sessions in. Everything's going to be taken care of for you. So basically you get yourself here and then it's all inclusive. The stay, the food, the drink, the activities, everything. That is an additional cost, but all of that's going to be outlined for you in the application if you choose to apply and be part of this group. Currently, as this episode is airing, actually, Kat on my team and I are at Serenbe scouting it out for you. So the retreat itself, it's intimate. It's just 10 people. It's going to blend rest and strategy. I had such a great time at the retreat this past August that I was like, okay, we have to make this a thing. And what I love about it is that the digital support wraps around this retreat experience. So the mini mastermind, instead of just having the retreat be separate, and then you're kind of like off on your own to do things before and afterwards, there's digital pre and post retreat. So the retreat's going to be in the spring, April or May. And then what we spark and connect on in person can actually get implemented and we'll touch base on. So again, if you are thinking we already have monthly donors, we're in a good spot, or maybe it's feeling stagnant, but we want to grow, we want to do this with community, the mini mastermind is a great place that you'll want to be in. Again, capped at 40 people, $199 a month. It's $99 for a monthly giving mastermind alumni. Head to my website, apply. The link is also in the show notes for that. So lots of things I just covered, lots of exciting things. This is kind of my end of the year wrap up, but the Sustainer group, Slack group is free. So don't forget to check that out today. The Monthly Giving Summit is coming February 25th and 26th. RSVP now at monthlygivingsummit.com. And if you are craving that deeper growth, that connection in 2026, you can apply for either one of the masterminds kicking off in January. And friends, I cannot tell you, thank you so much. I love getting to do this work, from the Slack conversations to building the Summit Run of Show, every email, every DM, every LinkedIn message, every podcast episode. This movement exists because of you. I am working on some big plans. There's something new coming also after the Monthly Giving Summit to really help in growing monthly giving programs. I'm very excited to announce coming soon. But beyond grateful for you, I hope you're having a wonderful giving season so far. And until next time, this is Missions to Movements. Share it with a friend. I hope all of these things that I'm sharing with you, you put so much time and love and energy into them. And I hope they're meeting you just where you are in the season of what you need. I love to hear from you. DM me on LinkedIn, Instagram, let me know. Happy to share the links. So whether you are in that build or grow season, I'd love to hear from you. And with that, I'll see you next week. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode of Missions to Movements. If you enjoyed our conversation and found it helpful, I would love for you to take a moment to leave a review wherever you're listening. Your feedback helps us reach more change makers like you and continue bringing impactful stories and strategies to the show. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button too, so you'll never miss an episode. And until next time, keep turning your mission into a movement.